Okay, we're down here opposite Downing Street, and we've got a lady's come along here, Maria Luce, who was originally from Madeira Islands, her parents, but she was actually born in South Africa, and she's going to tell us a story. She's been forcefully vaccinated, and I'll let her tell the story and her history. Okay, Maria, fire away.
It was the 6th of February 2013. I went to demonstrate outside my son's school because they were very bullying my son. The teachers would bully my son. I always saw them lying on the floor. I got child shock because they were always lying on the floor. One son, from the age of 4 to the age of 9.
They made him lie on the floor?
He was just lying on the floor when I used to pick him up. So then I thought, this is not right. But they said he had a bad day. And then afterwards I decided to demonstrate the next day. And I went and I sang songs of love and with my son's photo. And also Christian songs I sang. And then I was sectioned by the police.
Straight away?
Not straight away, because the police first came, the principal came, and the head principal came to talk to me, and a police woman came to talk to me. So she went to tell the principal that I was schizophrenic. So I said, no, I'm not schizophrenic, I'm a nurse. And so I went to complain at the Angel police station, and that's when they sectioned me there.
This was in Wembley or somewhere?
It was in Angel, in Westminster.
All right, yeah, I see. And so, and then they've been.
And then from then on, they say that my diagnosis is grandiose ideas, and they've been injecting me for 7 years. They've been injecting me with aripiprazole. They inject me, and
which is an antipsychotic drug.
It's an antipsychotic drug.
Yeah.
And it makes me feel like a woman of 90 years old.
Oh, terrible.
It's terrible.
And they're still doing this?
And they're still doing it. And on the 27th of this month, I've got another tribunal. Every 6 months I have a tribunal. I always lose it because I've got children. So I always lose it. The tribunal, I always lose my tribunal.
Yeah.
And they bring along a lawyer. They bring along doctors, a panel of 4. And social workers and everything, and it's like a kangaroo court.
Right? Well, that's not right, is it?
No, it's not right.
All. It shouldn't be happening. You need a good lawyer or a good solicitor, don't you?
Yes, I need a good solicitor, but the thing is, they say that I can't have other solicitors, only what they give me.
Yeah, the law, their own solicitors. Yeah,
yes.
The police. Yeah. Oh, blimey, that's terrible. So you're a nurse?
I'm a qualified nurse. I'm a psychiatric nurse, and I'm also a post-operative and pre-operative care. I'm a general nurse, enrolled nurse of South Africa.
Are you still working as a nurse?
Because of the drug they give me, I'm not able to work. No one will give me a job.
That's diabolical, that, isn't it?
Yes, and that's why my job now is to protest outside Downing Street and Parliament Square every day. To expose crimes against humanity done here in Portugal and in Britain. The crimes done by the police, because what they do is, my husband phones up the police and says that I'm a bad mother because I go demonstrating, and then the police comes and puts me in cells. Being a mental health patient, they put me in cells the whole night twice, and on the 25th of January this year, they handcuffed me for 12 hours in a police car. But I forgive the police because I'm.
Was that because you wouldn't have your injection?
No, because every time my husband phones them, or because sometimes he phones the police saying that I'm a bad mother, and then the police comes. Because my husband beats me and my children, and we have to keep quiet, or they take my children away. We have to say that he's a good man.
Well, that's, you've got to get round that somehow, haven't you? Because
yes.
If he's a child beater, he's an abuser. He's the one who should be in
in these cells
Yes.
and being tried and being injected.
Yes.
If anything, not
Yes,
you.
and that's what happened. It happened here and in Portugal, the same thing.
Oh, it's terrible. Well, is there anything else you'd like to say?
I'd like to say that I've got land on the Madeira Islands, and it's when Portugal entered the EU, they divided my family land into two when my grandfather has 14 children, and also the police. I went to look for a journalist in Madeira Islands and in Provincial, and I woke up on my wedding anniversary tied to a bed in a convent run by Ukrainians, by French nationals and Portuguese nationals.
So who tied you to the bed then?
I just woke up tied to a bed
What, you've been...
because I wanted to look for a journalist, complain about the law of dividing family lands, because they divide family lands.
And where was this?
In Madeira.
In Madeira.
Madeira, and my lands are beautiful. I've got my pictures here of my lands. It's beautiful, and it's divided into
So
two.
you were born in South Africa.
I
Your
was-
parents are from Madeira.
And my grandparents bought this land for his 14 children. For his 14 children,
you went back
and they
there.
divided into two. My lands into
All right.
two.
I see.
When my
Maybe
grandfather
let's
had,
have a look. We'll get that on there. Just let's have a look.
and when my grandfather has land from the mountain to the sea.
Of course, probably won't be. That probably won't be in focus because I've focused on you. So if you hold it over there,
They divided my land into two when my grandfather has land from the mountain to the sea, 73 years old.
right?
And then I had to flee Britain, I had to flee Madeira because of them handcuffing me and everything. I had to flee Britain, Madeira.
So what's happened to the land now then?
It's put in, half of the land is in, there's 14 children, my mother's child number 14. So the land is half for my mother and half for my uncle. And it's not fair because my grandfather had 14 children, do you know me?
Oh, so yeah.
And
so
then
nothing's gone to the children.
Nothing's gone to the children, only to the last two children, which is not right. And then afterwards, I live in poverty. I live here. I had to flee Madeira, where I have land, beautiful land on the mountain to the sea, where I have to live in mold and asbestos in this country, in England. It's not right.
Yeah. You've been through it, haven't you?
I have been through it, but from the grace of God that I stand here, I hope I'll never be arrested and handcuffed. I'm under a community treatment order. If I don't get the injection, the police will come and get me from my house, and they will take me to the mental asylum, and I'll stay there for 3 months. That's why I don't want to be going to a mental asylum.
So you accept the injection?
I accept the injections because every year for 7 years I've been taken away for 3 months from my children.
Every year for 7 years?
For 7 years.
That's terrible.
And I've seen crimes against humanity in Britain and in Madeira, all disabled people and elderly people locked up in convents and in mental asylums. It's not good.
No. It's probably worse than it is here.
It is. It's worse.
Mind you, we're going that way.
It is true, but every year, this is where the mental asylum is here. They put me in mental asylum here, and a woman that's nothing wrong with her, they took a child away, gave it to two lesbians to look after.
Yeah.
And she's got, only because she's got depression. And now she's locked up for 16 years in asylum. I know my rights, so that's why I'm only 3 months at a time. People don't know their rights. They've been locked up for 16 years, disabled and all that. It's not good. Disabled children locked up. I see it all because I'm a nurse. I see it all.
Well, I think we've got it there.
Yeah, you've got it.
Yeah. Thank you for speaking, yeah?
Yeah.